So guys, we're in the north centre bastion of the citadel, Dover. This is very, very rarely seen down here. It's a proper treat. It took us a good long time to find. As you can see, the walls are bare of graffiti. There's nothing. This is a really nice place. I've been trying to get into here for years. And we've finally done it. It's so well looked after down here. You can just tell the time just hasn't got to it. So have a quick look where the staircase goes. Blocked off at the top, look, by a metal grid. Probably went up on top of the ramparts at some point. Look at the locking mechanisms on this door. Incredible. And the little hatch. Little brick flooring. It's obviously sort of popping up over the years. Bit of water seepage coming through there, little drips. Look, when it has been built since the 18th century, you expect a little bit of wear and tear, don't you? But look at this here, these old fortificated doors, absolutely incredible. You just don't get bits like this inside places anymore. All the hinges still intact, everything. And to the side you have these little rooms, there's some sort of storerooms that have been marked with writing from people during that obviously worked here or were stationed here. There's 1946 just there, maybe you can see it on the lens. So yeah, people writing in pencil from when they were here. That looks like 1912 there, World War One. Is that meant to be 1895? And considering these were, this construction was started in the early, late 1700s rather, so like 1780, somewhere around there. People started constructing these, so any dates up until then could quite be true. Anything before that is obviously falsified. Look at that. It's in such good condition still. Grooming, 1940. Got some lovely stalactites starting to build up in the arches of the little pass-through tunnels. Look at the door there. Some more lovely little stalactites. And as you come through here, you've got stalagmites and stalactites. And one day they may even become columns, which is really cool. They've obviously been growing for a long time, especially these bottom ones. They're pretty big. A couple of them have broken over the time, which is a shame, of course. And a big old cave spider down there as well, look at that. So we've got more areas with the castle doors. And another one of these little rooms with more writings. We've got 1926 dead ahead of us, look. 1933, 30, 1944, 1944 again, 44 again, Corporal Edding, I believe that says. Someone's issue number 5110369. Warwick's 44, Birmingham. So these people were all stationed here during World War II, which the fort was actually obsolete during World War II because it was just not good enough for the times, really. So what they've done is they just used it to garrison troops, just as an accommodation, basically a fortified accommodation. Obviously, it seemed to work. It was mainly built for the war, well, tension building with France during the Napoleonic eras. There's more than one Napoleon, as we know. There's quite a few of the old lemonade bottle there, look. I wonder if that was built in my hometown of Ampthill. Recently, we was doing a house up and we found loads of those lemonade bottles at the back of the garden, and it turned out the factory that used to make them in Victorian times was actually behind the house, which is pretty cool. So here we've got some casemates. Firing positions. Would have been an old castle door here. You can see the letterbox still in the remains of it. The hinge is still on the door frame. Nice gradient to this tunnel. You wouldn't want to run up it in a hurry if you had a load of French chasing you up it. Put it that way.
Pull me out walking down it.
Yeah, I'm sweating my tits off.
That's why I stopped here for a bit.
Get your breath back.
Get some pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not resting, really.
Big spider up there, they're getting all
That's
crusty.
the way they was getting in down there, wasn't it?
Yeah, clearly. At the end of the tunnel, you can see daylight. And it will lead you out into the dry ditch, or the gorge, as it's known. French word, of course. Shooting at you. Got some more graffiti on the walls down here. Looks like old graffiti though. It looks like it's been done in charcoal. These little openings in the walls. I wonder what they were for, where they would have, what they were, why. It clearly doesn't go anywhere. Strange. But yeah, that's the end of this.